What is happening, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. Where we left off, we were looking at this car thing. We found the Sylvie girl, and she didn't really care for us too much. We got the flashlight. We found the dude's Kanema, whatever it was called. It's the car. So we got the flashlight, so we could go back to behind where the current was in the bookstore, but I kind of want to talk to this person.
Hello again, officer.
Never mind. I already talked to her in the Lost episode 1, never recorded. Yeah, so let's go back and see what we could do with the flashlight in this building. Probably flashlight. Okay, then we just hold it out. That's nice. I don't want to do the barbell yet because I got just 1 HP. If I get something you owe me, I'll try it out. Oh, yeah. An abandoned room or something. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. That's like the shit that the cafeteria manager was playing with. And that the Sylvie girl was freaked out by. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. A naked mannequin torso with strange yellow color. Ooh, $3. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. These with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. What was that? Fucking clear Rubik's Cube or something? Production schedule filament memory. Cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Production schedule. Note: this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Do I have a radio on me? Did I get one from the car? Oh, but there's a radio in the car. Maybe use it on that. Wait, I didn't miss anything. We're good. Ooh, we're making money now. We could go back and buy some books. The stairway up. I wanna see.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
One of them is a Vulcan supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Vulcans.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Oh, we got that. That's the cube thing, isn't it?
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
So there's very clearly some form of like supernatural stuff.
This
Either
appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
this where I could put the filament.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Think I should turn it on, or do I just turn on the machine? I just turn it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside that compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert it.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
See what this does.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
It's my birthday. Password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you? I feel that's too obvious. This is my birthday. Let's see what she says.
No.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
Still no.
It's the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
And what's that? This interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Well, are you a machine? Are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74
Jeez.
years old and my name is Yvonne.
74 years old. Ali.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Well, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
See what print does.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
The
plus
speaker
again.
comes to life.
Good afternoon. Please repeat.
Yes, yes.
Is this the
And I don't have a. I don't know.
Fortress Accident?
Just want to make
Tiles on
sure.
the cube are the
Move
filament
it.
slides out of its glowing nest.
Alright, so as I was saying before, this game very clearly has some form of supernatural stuff going on. It's just, I don't know if it's actually going to end up being like true to it, or if it's just, since I picked the psycho archetype, this guy's just seeing things. He's schizo. Scribble across a notebook, developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Are those these guys, the guys that made this game?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being? The symbols seem very esoteric.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9.
I have to
Some
remember
written
those.
notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
I don't know if it's gonna be like Metal Gear Solid where you gotta remember them, but well, they're 123.679, so it shouldn't be hard.
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
We're dealing with something medical here.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program.
Wait, who's the Game Master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Okay, so I think the only good answers here are really 1 and 2. Kind of just, are we going with more realistic or less realistic? Probably less realistic since we're trying to make my character a psycho.
No, that's not it. I think it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Are you gonna say super, like, surveillance shit?
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
Curse got to them. I see no other explanation. No, let's see. Let's actually see if we can try working with Kim here. See if he likes this. It was just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets.
I don't think so. I
Oh,
still
really?
genuinely believe.
They thought they were generally just insane.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Well, insane until they did it. If they did it.
Anti-Object Task Force.
Oh, that's the thing I started in the other episode.
Behold, the Anti-Object Task Force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the Darkened One. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe from the anvil of the heavens To the worms below, indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Attacking physical objects heals damage +1 threshold. Game threshold. Thick skin. All physique learning cast raised by 1. Okay, cool. So is this like you get a debuff while you're learning it, but then when you fully learn it, the buff? That makes. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of shit leading on from this because there's a staircase back here that I don't really wanna. I don't wanna leave untouched. See if it opens up to a whole nother place.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder.
Still nothing.
Even
No
harder.
one's home.
Even harder.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
I gained 1 HP and I lost an HP.
If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
This is not random, this is significant. I wanted to see what's on the other side.
Why do you think there's something on the other side, necessarily? In any case, there's no way we can get in right now. Let's
Okay,
investigate
harder.
further.
Okay, I know I said I was gonna do like a really out of his mind wacko playthrough with this guy, but I'm kinda enjoying actually like having moments where he does go crazy. Like he can't control it, but for the most part he's actually like trying to lock in and actually solve the mystery. Before when I played the first like couple hours off video and I was just doing whatever the most bullshit response was, I'm liking this way a lot more. Postcard, La Delta 51. I have important information. The sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia-toned. Like, it doesn't say what the postcard says. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Okay, good thing I came up here. That's it. It's the chimney that I need to find a way in. The wind howls in from the coal chute above. Oh, $2. Oh, what's this? Healing item? Oh, it's for my morale, not actual health. I'll take it, I could use that. What's this bare door do? Looks like
You
a fridge
see
or something.
A terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment.
It is the
in its
fridge.
belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful.
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack that door open, baby.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
It's just the fridge.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's the fridge. I'll look inside. I'm interested.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Oh, I could just do that during conversation? Okay, cool. Oh, but I can't go to my inventory. Oh, that's nice.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant... Sorry. What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Alright, well, it's a bear. It's a fridge.
A thick layer of coal dust
Oh, this is the
covers
furnace.
the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Okay, I don't want to do anything with that. Yeah, I want to... Wall collapse. It's inaccessible. I want to see what's all over here. An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Maybe they have like an ice cream here or something. Maybe that was one of the businesses that died due to the curse or whatever. Didn't find a success. Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Do I just walk in there or? Yep. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yep.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
Yep, this one looks nice. This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean? A rifle here.
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
I just want to say I like how we've discovered all this shit so far and we still have not even went to go check out the body. We have not went to go check out the crime scene that we're here for. A frozen ice cream maker that's still running. Oh, that was a health thing. Hey, give me that. That.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the giant
electric
red
sizzle.
cable.
The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
Sane mesh tank top. Can I put that on? Oh shit, I can actually put on the Dick Mullen hat. Do it. +1 interfacing. Bye bye bugs. You should retire. Put those on. Those gloves are like cooking mitts. Put on the hat. Look smart. +1 drama. Clinically insane. Where did he even get that one? Okay, we'll put that on. Ourselves more insane. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. 45 cents. A cellar window. People's feet shuffling on this on the street. Is this an exit, maybe? That is. The sign.
An old call box with a matrix
Oh, wait.
of push buttons lists all the companies.
So we were in this building the whole time? I did not know that. Buildings are connected. Let's check out this furnace now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I'm hallucinating, or maybe it's the entity. Yeah, I just go straight for it. I hear the murder of the hangman talking.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Adramuk Karzai, smear your cheeks black with coal.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of an ancient Elmirian warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
He ain't wiping it, what? It better not fail.
You can feel
Come on,
your cheeks
dude.
turn red under the lieutenant's gaze.
Just got embarrassed, man.
Not a police officer. Even the war paint can't conceal the embarrassment.
Thank you. So, where were we?
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
you've awakened the entity.
What if it's just the bookkeeper? I summon the ghost of the Doom commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the 2nd floor. I'll open it.
Oh, cool.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
That was stupid. I was expecting it was just gonna hurt me, but I don't know. Maybe something came of it. Maybe some gold dropped down. I don't know. Alright, come on. What if it is just a bookkeeper? Where are we going again? Oh yeah, it is up here. I thought we were gonna actually climb through the furnace. That was way easier than I expected. Trays full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of. Candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. What's up?
Hello. I'm Nia.
So there's just a dice maker up in the loft up here living? A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
I have a feeling this is not a malicious entity, but it is weird. It's a random dice maker. Hold on, what do you mean by mentor headphones? Must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. Why are you asking me about dice? You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
So she's actually just locked into this, like, real-life RPG, whatever the hell they have set up.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with her ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Squint your eyes mysteriously answers. Sure, I like role-playing games, and I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
I wonder if we get different dice, like, I don't know if you can get different dice in Baldur's Gate, but I wonder if we could get different dice that will change our chances of different things being able to happen.
This person means you, or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
How do you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
You like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Okay, so she's not like stuck in the role-playing game like I thought she was. She just sells it to people who are in the role-playing game. She makes a dice for them. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'd like to order a die from you. Let's probably buy something and then we'll ask you about the lynching.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
You know the Whirl Untethered? You have any curse dice? Probably just go with this one. This one probably progresses it for us. You know the real Untethered setting. I want to die for that.
Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Whirl Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course. I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
What's a standard role-playing die?
It's an icositetrahedron, a 24-sided die
Big
that can
word.
produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll. Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to reroll results.
Why do you need to cast in resin?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Wait, we actually gotta wait 8 hours to buy it from her? Yeah. We'll have to remember that next time I hop on this. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the Whirling in Rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
Inland Empire, chill. She ain't no malignant entity. If she is, I don't even know what to tell you. She's too kind.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
Good looks, Kim. I wasn't thinking about that.
I'm sorry, Detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off. And you never took your eyes off the work to look out of the window. I'm gonna say that one more time. You never took your eyes off the work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
You often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Nice.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the Doom commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the Whirling in Rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, the Whirling is part of the Doom commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
No, the world. Let me say that. Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Okay, Half-Light. Because you're competent and dedicated to your craft, the curse doesn't affect people. Well, the curse we're saying is people who don't give a shit about what they're doing and they don't work hard, so they don't succeed, and that's why their business fails. Maybe?
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
Well, there you go. You got it.
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity.
I
Time
have.
has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Half-Light is off his rock right now. I do not think she. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. And yeah, the curse was probably just made up. I don't know if it's actually been a rumor, but I assume just made it up. Or at least if she heard the rumor, she believed in it because she didn't want to face the reality that her business just wasn't doing well. She didn't really give a fuck about books. She just want to make money. She's a bookkeeper that doesn't care about books.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
I wonder what if she actually is a demon. Like at the end of the game, she just comes out like a fucking Cthulhu monster from another building.
Blaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Oh, well, that's. You know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more open-minded.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
I was thinking about going with that. I ain't letting no androgynous touch my hair. I was thinking about going there. We gotta keep him. We gotta keep him in the right mind space right now. So I wonder, since I chose the psycho archetype, I know I'm talking loud, but I picked the psycho archetype. Is there gonna be times in the game where I just cannot control a choice and it just chooses it for me, and it's like some shit that I would not want to do? I wonder if that's gonna be a thing. We'll see. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
It was Artemitip.
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milius. Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the debris, but what's a snuff milieu?
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murder.
Oh, so it's just snuff shit.
Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Weirdo stuff.
What does she mean, to get off on it?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Does someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
No, I feel like we don't really
Anything else?
press on that. I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect right activist? One in the name of
Mm-hmm. He actually
insect
produced
rights?
a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently, chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects.
Really? Anyway.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
Yeah, I want to go back to the stuffed animal
You
thing
mean
because
But
it
what
could help
drugs
us with the
is it?
case. I need to know what drugs he was doing for my police report.
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder. The smell was awful.
Did he die from
Even
not being able
you
to
could
piss?
probably do better than that. You can almost see it. A small, sickly old man, hunched behind his work desk, his pants stained with old piss, stuffing a sad, stiff-legged raccoon dog. The entire scene looks tragic.
What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Interesting. What do these transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
What I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on.
They didn't succeed in their project.
In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
Alright, electrochemistry, I know I put a skill point in you, but you are trying to fuck me over every single time you pop up. That's too bad, I would have supported them, the project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
I didn't even think of that when choosing that choice, but
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
there's a terrifying taxidermy bear in the cellar. Oh yeah, I want to hear about
boy,
this.
the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Alright, what are the other ideas about?
There was really just one. and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls.
What do they expect? 20 cents an hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up short. What do they expect? 20 cents an hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up to work at all.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
That's my. I feel like I missed something. There's really one involved in the 27 man the booth. I mean, slump behind the counter with a face that can maim you. So prostitution? I don't know if that's. If I'm just thinking way wrong here, but is that what they've just picked a pretty woman and made her a prostitute for 20 cents an hour or whatever? It's fucked up. There, she repeats, pressing thumbs and trying to suppress headache. Didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishore Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear is doing his best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherian.
Scary, but cool.
Megatherian?
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
That's a mega wild beast.
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs. The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Not now, you beast. What should we go? Make him a drug addict? He's already alcoholic. Should we make him even worse? I do drugs. I got a vision beast myself. Why not?
Do you? Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else?
I'm just
Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
when I scroll up, I'm just trying to catch up on some things I missed. Pretty tired recording this right now. I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
You're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I was wondering about the whirling in rags. Is it part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
I saw a name, East Delta Pinball, on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice? Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, choreography, trick track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
A strange thing happened when I tried calling the company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
She says she was from Tricentennial Electric.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else. It was eerie.
No, it was something else, something eerie.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
I have a few more questions about the building.
Sure, I'm listening.
Actually, I had other
Good.
questions.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Alright. Oh, that it with her? I'm gonna... Oh no, is that... We discover the secret of the curse? It's just capitalism? Is that it? Well... We're going over an hour now, so I'm probably gonna stop this one here. Go get some rest. Hope y'all are enjoying the series. And I'll see you on the next episode.